Well, hello, my Jedi friends. And today I'm going to tell you how to do Reiki in under 10 minutes. Reiki in under 10 minutes. Now, there'll be people out there going, that's ridiculous. You can't do Reiki in under 10 minutes. You can't do it, Adam. You can't. Well, let's start with a caveat for all those Reiki teachers out there just before you start to lose the plot on me. I will say that at the end of this, you will have exactly the tools to use healing, not necessarily Reiki, but I'm going to give you the concepts. I'm going to give you the key learnings that you'll need to know. And about 90% of learning Reiki is believing that you can use it and understanding the nuance. So you will need a mentor. I suggest very strongly that you will get a mentor, despite my 10-minute overview of how to use it, folks. So let's start off for the very basics. What is Reiki? It's a universal life force energy, which means that there's an energy out there that any of us can tap into to help people, but mainly to help ourselves. Because even if you're doing it to help people or help other people, the beauty of Reiki is it's a double win. You can't help someone else without helping yourself, because to channel Reiki, you have to become it and you have to enter that zone. So let's look at it from this point of view. It's the ultimate win-win. It's the ultimate win-win. Now, when you're using Reiki, there is so much nuance, and this is a subject that I can talk not just all day, but several days. There's a lot that goes into this, folks. And as I say, the hardest part that you will get is, or have to do on this journey, is believing that it works. And not only knowing that, but understanding the nuance within it, that sometimes it works by making people worse before they can get better. But that's another lesson for another day. So the fact is, Reiki is energy and it's all activated through our mind. Now, Reiki Master will tell you that you'll need an attunement. The attunement generally happens when you are ready to go through that hoop. And am I going to upset people here? Quite possibly, folks, but you can attune yourself. You can attune yourself, my Jedi friends, because you are a Jedi. So let me take you through the concepts of basics with Reiki. The first thing is that our mind is a powerful thing. Your mind is a powerful thing. And what you think about expands. What you think about has influence. And if you're in a place of doubt at the moment, just think about this. How many times have you thought of someone and they phoned you or messaged you? How many times have you phoned somebody or messaged them and they've told you, I was just thinking about you? This is energy, folks. This is how it works. These are the basics. These are the inroads. These are the sort of things that will get you to open your mind to the fact that there's something in this. If you think about somebody, you are energizing them. Simples. It's simples like that, folks. Now, believing it, as I say, look, I've just told you how it works, and now you've got to believe it. So with Reiki, we just get ourselves into a healing space. So the beauty of Reiki is it only works in the highest intention of everyone involved. They might not understand it or get it. You might not get a pat on the back, folks. There's a crucial factor working with Reiki. You might not get the pat on the back that you're expecting. People might not start singing and saying, oh my God, I feel so much better. That's not always part of the journey, folks. Critical thing to know. So when you're working with energy, the best part to do is to slow down your breathing, and that's optional, to ground yourself. It's always good to stay grounded when you're giving Reiki. And you do grounding by either your own technique, or if you don't have a grounding technique, you can use a very quick one by imagining a ball of light at the center of the earth and a cord connecting to your spine. And because energy follows thought, and this is the concept of Reiki, energy follows thought. By thinking about that, you are grounded. Now you are going to imagine a source of light above you. That can be the sun, the moon, the universe, the stars, whatever works for you, or God, whatever, a higher source of energy, whatever source works for you. Or you can place a ball of light above your head and use that as a source. And just imagine white light coming down through your head, going through your body and into your hands. You don't have to do it through your hands. You can just send it straight to someone. They don't have to be in the same room. Did he really say that? Is it really possible? facts, folks. It's facts. If you want to help a friend and you don't need a pat on the back to acknowledge that you're helping them, you're not looking for accolades or a social media video, this is a perfect technique to help people. By getting yourself in that healing zone, by grounding, connecting to a higher source, and energizing someone, sending positive energy, sending white light to them. It works. You energize them positively. And the longer you do it, the more profound impact it has. There it is, folks. That is it. That's it. Now, as I say, that's well under 10 minutes. In fact, there's it's just under 6 minutes that we've covered it. And the rest of this video is just going to be, because I know that you'll be thinking, well, that can't be it. Can't be it. In the West, we love to complicate things. And I'm going to pull a lid on a lot of healing systems now. The actual techniques themselves are very simple and could all be taught, including the advanced courses, in a day. But experimenting with it, using it, asking questions, that's what you need to pay for, folks. Having someone that's been through this journey, because you're going to hit lots of brick walls with things you don't understand when you're working with energy. Hundreds of questions are likely to arise from this. And the biggest one, as a beginner, you might not feel anything. So let's bring this to life. When I was a beginner, I was doing Reiki sessions on myself for an hour and a half a day for 6 weeks, folks. Now that's dedication to the course. Now, if you do it for an hour and a half a day for 6 weeks, the odds are it's going to work. And what Reiki talks about is different chakra points that we can heal ourselves through putting our hands on different points in our body, different points in our body, different points in our body, folks, different points on our body. Now, you can put your hands on the points of your body, or you can just energize them with your thoughts. That's something Reiki 1 won't tell you because that's advanced. It's an advanced technique. Oh no, he's just let the cat out of the bag. But I followed the instructions. I got the results, folks. Reiki does work, but it's very subtle. And sometimes you have to get worse before you get better. To take you down into the pain so you can get the rewards. Have to bring down to the root cause of the problem, which is taking you to the pain so that you can get the results. And Reiki is like showering, folks. If you do a Reiki session today and then in 6 months' time say, oh, I did Reiki, but it didn't work. Well, it's a bit like having a shower today and in 6 months saying, well, I had a shower 6 months ago, but I stink today, so it didn't work. Same principle, folks. You have to use it regularly to get the results. And there you are. There is Reiki, very simply for you, very simply put to you. They are the concepts. That's how it works, folks. Now, someone will say that they'll need to attune you. A Reiki master will tell you you need to be attuned. But when you're ready, you can attune yourself. My Jedi friends, you are a Jedi. You can do this. You can heal the world. Now, that won't be called Reiki because the purists in the field will say you're not qualified to give Reiki. But this just call it universal life force energy. It is not a specific healing modality. So we'll take the Reiki masters out of it that are going to get a bee in their bonnet about me talking about Reiki this way. So let's just call this universal life force energy, and that's how you use it, my friends. And beyond that, it's a case of you going out and using it regularly and feeling for yourself what sort of results it has. And beyond that, there you go. There you go. You can do this, my Jedi friends. There you go. Reiki, well, let's call it universal life force energy. You are a healer in under 10 minutes. You're welcome, folks. You're very welcome. And if you want more of my hints and tips, then by all means, subscribe to the channel. You'll get more of the pieces to this jigsaw. And there's another one just there.